Shut up, Ince, because now Avek's talking. Hello, Avek.
Hello, Zoto. How are you?
Sadly, we don't have Ince here because he's scared. He's
Why?
hiding on TeamSpeak and his Skype is broken and he doesn't want to talk to you because he thinks you're ugly. But
But he was commentating my match, right?
yeah, but he's shy, man. He's shy. You know, he's tiny. He just hides in the corner and stuff.
Yeah, but in real life he's real hero. Especially in drinking and stuff.
Yeah? Are you
After
sure?
one beer he is out.
He
And
is
he is
completely.
and you
Oh,
know then after alcohol he is like easy to get, you know? It's easy to get him.
he's like a prey, like prey, you know.
Yes. Okay, so what are the questions?
Do you want me to list them for you? Well, first I'm going to ask you about obviously the
Yes.
games. How was it playing Kilson? Yeah, I'll ask that first before I go any further.
It was like always. He was hitting a lot,
Yeah,
and it was pissing me off.
we
So
come to
basically,
expect
like
that.
always, yeah. But I think he was playing good, very fast, and very good aim-wise and stuff like this.
Were you expecting him to play well? A lot of people have been uncertain as to how active he's been. Did you go into the games expecting him to be super strong or?
Yes, I knew that he will be strong because some people asked him the question why he is not practicing,
Hmm.
and he said that he will be in great shape anyway. So I guess he is practicing in other way maybe or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't know.
so he just suddenly turns up out of nowhere and he's just wrecking people.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If he said that he will be in shape on DreamHack, then he must be preparing somehow.
I don't. Yeah, no, you've got to be right. What about that last map on? I want to talk about Airwalk and Toxicity because they were
Yeah.
seriously close. Were you having flashbacks of Toxicity when you were playing Airwalk?
Yes, a lot because these maps are very similar and. Yeah, my mistake was to give a lot of frags in the beginning. Like I gave 12 frags in the beginning of Toxicity.
Hmm.
So I think that was a big mistake, but somehow in the beginning I couldn't do anything to him because yeah, I just didn't know how to yeah, I just didn't know how to make a lot of damage to him and I wasn't able to take control.
Yeah.
So I should just like give 2 3 frags and then start to try to take control back. But yeah, I just didn't make it, and I took control on Toxicity at sixth or even seventh minute.
Yeah, it was
So,
late. It was really
so
late.
it was already very late. But then I was trying to close all them up.
Hmm.
So I wasn't trying to control like only Mega or only Red, but I was trying to control all map because I knew that he
All
will be
yellows as
scared.
well.
Yes, I knew that he will be scared and he will be not able to steal anything. And it was like I thought. He didn't even try to steal yellow from me because, you know, sometimes when people have big frag advantage, they think that they can defend it very
Yeah.
easy. And then they don't try to steal any items. So same for me on ZTN. I was sure that I'm gonna defend the elite, but I couldn't do it without taking items.
Hmm.
So what people should do in defense, they should play a little bit more aggressive and try to take control back, even if they give away frags.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes if you are 10 frags or 12 frags lead ahead, then you think that you can defend it, but actually you can't do it if you don't take items. And I knew that he will be doing it, so he will be just running away, and he will be wishing to hit some good shots.
Yeah.
So I knew that I need to control all the map, and it will be easy. Same on airwalk.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Crap. I was going to ask another question after that. I'm trying to remember. It was about those maps.
You have bad memory.
Yeah, it's terrible.
You
Um,
know you need to such fish like shark.
yeah.
Fat of shark.
You know, it's got a lot of omega 3. What was that?
Yes. If you eat
Yeah.
it a lot, then your memory will be good.
Do you, I won't be able to.
Nice tip, bro.
No, like I don't really know how you were getting into control. It seemed impossible from my perspective at least, because Kilson was just hitting insane stuff. It felt like
Yeah,
to get
yeah. Yeah, on Airwalk he was like after 7 frags I gave away like a pussy. I checked the stats and he was like hitting 78% railgun.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
it's
was like, what?
phenomenal.
Yeah, and all the time I had a spawn on yellow.
Hmm.
So I was like just trying to get out and then I was hit at one time and I'm on 40 HP.
Yeah.
So then it takes me like 2 minutes to get anything.
Hmm.
And I didn't want to do it because I could do differently on airwalk. I think if he kill me and I spawn on yellow, I could not take any railguns. I would try to take grenades, wait maybe for yellow. If he comes, then run away
Hmm.
or take a rocket launcher. It will take me like 3 or 4 minutes to
Yeah,
go
exactly.
stack like 100 to 100, and then I'm not sure if I'm gonna win next fight. So if I'm going if I'm going to start like pushing him and giving away frags, and I'm still making some damage, then I think he's getting lower and lower, and at some point I'm gonna kill him, and then I can like try to make up 12 frags, but it's also difficult. So it's many ways to do it, but many ways are very difficult if you're losing like 12 frags.
There was a sick situation on Airwalk. I think it was at the beginning of overtime, where you were by the teleporter. You had 13 health left. He had, I don't know, 150, 150, some crazy stack, and you somehow managed to hit 3 or 4 rails without him touching you once. Were you expecting to get a kill on any level? Because
You
we could not imagine, we could not believe that that was even conceivable on any level. That was
you
ridiculous.
you said it was in the beginning of the match, right?
Beginning of the overtime.
Ah, overtime.
Yeah.
Oh. You surprised me because I thought you said that in the beginning of the first match of the match. Anyway, yeah, it was like we were exchanging teleporters,
Hmm.
and I was like, all what I was thinking, I was like, try to be calm and hit like strengths 4 rails in a row, and then it's on my only last chance to win the map, and
Hmm.
somehow I managed to do it.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. I think
Yeah,
Peace and I were speechless.
I didn't expect it at all, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that situation basically won you the game, I think, in overtime. But
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about Dreamhack. How are you feeling about Dreamhack?
Mm, Not so good, I think,
Really?
because I see a lot of really bad mistakes in my game, and I really don't know how to change it. I think Quake nowadays is really a game for very patient guys. So if they look for the mistakes, they try to repair it, fix it, and
Hmm.
stuff like this, and it's really like play by book. So you need to always do right things and you need to repeat everything all the time.
You need to
So if
study it.
you need to play like Arrowwalk same way all the time, all the time, all the time, same way.
Hmm.
But I really don't like to play the same way on every maps. And my biggest mistake is I think I try to adapt to my opponent sometimes. And yeah, what you need to do is you need to push your game a lot.
Hmm.
And I think it will lead my game to many bad situations on DreamHack also. Like you can see it also by this match. I was put at myself in very difficult situations only
Yeah.
because of such things that I wasn't doing right. Like all toxicity game, this airwalk game, also ZTN. It was really bad mistakes by me, and I think it will be very hard for me to fix it before DreamHack
Are you just
because you
gonna
need
play
to
a lot though?
Yeah, I think it's not about playing a lot because it doesn't changing nothing at all. I think
Hmm.
if you play, it doesn't matter if you play a lot or not. I think some if you play a lot or not, nice rims. But
What?
yeah, yeah, but yeah, I think you need to think more about the game than play the game.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
need
yeah.
to start fixing your mistakes because if you play 30 maps a day,
Hmm.
it will not help if you don't change these mistakes. And I know my mistakes, but I somehow can't change it because in the game I'm starting to think different.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. It's something. Yeah, I think nowadays Quake is very like complicated game, not like before.
It is
So,
like
but it's really nice.
theoretical studying, you could have lectures about it and stuff. It's
Yeah.
nice. What about DreamHack with the Australians and the South Africans? Are you gonna put any time to look them up or do research on them, or are you not worried?
About Australians and
South Africans.
South Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there is two guys going from South Africa.
Mhm.
Phantom, I know him from Quake 4.
Yeah.
And
Detroni.
also Detroni, yes, they were playing some show match on your stream
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
some weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, you know, mm, if we need to be honest, I think it will be very hard for them because
Yeah, yeah.
they need a lot of experience and stuff, and it's very rarely that something like a miracle happen in Quake. So
Yeah.
it's really not often that. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that in words, but I think it will be difficult for them. So they need to be calm and stuff like this, not be nervous, and they need to play their game. So then they will do good, I think.
Yeah.
I think they can bring some interesting play styles because they are from another continent, so they're gonna play a little bit differently.
Definitely, definitely. Is there anyone in particular you're looking forward to playing at DreamHack this year? Or is
Shane,
it same old? You look forward to Rafa, yeah?
Shane, Rafa Hendrickson.
Yeah. But
No, I just want to look how he plays against me and stuff like this.
mhm.
He was always managing to beat me, so I just want to, to check myself if he will be raping me again or not.
Is this going to be the year where you take him down in playoffs?
For me, it doesn't matter, to
You're
be
going to
honest.
meet. You're going to meet in semis and.
Yes, I just want to play a good game
Mhm.
and to prove myself something, and that's it.
And so it's going to be you and Cypher in the finals. Is that the dream?
Uh, as I said, my dream is not to win the tournament
I
or
know,
something
I know,
like
but
this.
I know that you and Cypher want to be in the finals together. Surely,
Yeah,
surely.
I think Cypher really has big chances to be at finals.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys recognize, but his style changed a lot lately. So I
I'm.
think it's because of him lowering the sensitivity a little bit.
Mhm.
So he's like trying to push his LG accuracy more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be right or not,
Do you think
but
his
right now,
rockets may have suffered a little bit, or do you think
of
rockets are
course,
still?
of course, yes. If you have lower sensitivity, then it's much harder for him to put rockets. He also can't attack as good with rockets. It's yeah, you need to sacrifice something. Like if you lower the sensitivity, it's always gonna be worse rocket for you, but much better LG and rail.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
always like this. All low sensitivity players don't really have really big trouble with rockets. Even if Cypher at some point was really like hitting a lot of good rockets, so he's a very experienced player and he knows how to use it. But sometimes it's very hard to do it with low sensitivity.
yeah. No, he's been hitting sick rails recently, so I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
was
I
like
wouldn't
yeah,
say that's anything super new, but it's definitely been very noticeable that his rail has
yeah.
become.
As I said, if you recognize, I think Cypher is right now the best aimer in the world.
Yeah.
Because when I was watching him games against Evil or Toxic or something like this,
Hmm.
he's seriously hitting like a lot of LG, like a lot of LG. Many times I check his accuracy and it's 50, 55,
Yeah.
70. I mean, if I would think about something like this like 2 years ago, I would be like, it's impossible. Maybe if the guy is standing still, then I can make 70. But if the guy is moving and he's doing 70, then it's for me, it's like, yeah, I can't even describe.
Hmm.
I seriously can't even think about such percentage because it's too much.
No,
So
it's. I
it's
think we're going to see sick
his
stuff.
LG is great and his rail is great. And if he gonna practice the sensitivity with rockets, then he will be fully good with all.
So are you thinking that Cypher's going to be one of the scariest people at DreamHack this year?
Yeah, of course, I think he will be. Yeah, he will be very dangerous because yeah, it's really hard to play in Quake Life if somebody is hitting you a lot.
Yeah.
So if somebody is constantly hitting you with LG or rail, then you're starting to miss timings, you're starting to scare himself, and you're starting to close yourself on the map.
Mm.
So you are just changing your game style, and Cypher will push you by his aim to do it. And he's using it differently because he's playing more defensive. Evil has great aim, but he's playing more aggressive.
Yeah.
So At that point his percentage will go lower a little bit because his dodging will be more predictable. He will have harder time to hit because he's more aggressive, more fast, and Cypher is like very slow, so it's easier to hit for him, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, I mean you have many ways to win, as you see that many people win
Oh,
many
definitely.
tournaments, and they are different by style. So not always the best aimer will win. But I think in Quake Life it's very important now to hit a lot.
Oh no, for sure, without a shadow of doubt. You know, Faz has actually been hitting quite a lot recently. I think he's going to be a bit of a surprise at DreamHack.
Yeah, I know. I played him and I know that he started to hit more
Hmm.
because in the past he wasn't hitting good. And now I think he also lowered his
Yeah,
sensitivity.
I think he
I mean,
did.
all guys lowering sensitivity now. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
everyone go to 50 centimeter per 360. Win
Yeah,
DreamHack.
I just can't do it because I'm getting tired and I don't like the game when my
And you're a
sensitivity
little
is
bit
low.
weak. You don't like moving the mouse much, so
Yeah, I just don't like it.
no, fair enough. I'm wondering. I've asked you quite a lot about DreamHack. I've heard things about Star Ladder happening next year. Do you know anything about this?
What?
Star Ladder?
What is it?
Do you know it's like a Ukrainian league that have done things for CS, for Dota, and other games, and I think they might be taking up Quake.
It's like some internet leak or something like
It's
this?
it's gonna be it's like a internet league, but then it's like got round robin, and then top four point scorers are gonna be going to Kiev for the finals.
Yes. And what about it's gonna be a lot of money or
I don't know. I've got no idea to be honest. But
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's cool, but
or
we
is this like the final blowout for you and Cypher at DreamHack? Is this gonna be like the last words by you two?
yeah, no. I really would like to play Quake and stuff like this, but the problem is the biggest problem for Quake is that we really don't have tournaments.
Hmm.
I mean, if you want to win tournament, you have to play really much. And if you don't have tournaments, you need to push yourself. You need to push your motivation. If you want motivation, you need to have things which motivates you. A lot
Hmm.
of people are motivated by music or by money or by something. And if you play and you have
Protein
nothing to play
shakes.
for,
Mm.
yeah, and you have nothing to play for, then it's really hard to keep playing. And yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to have Quake like 4 years ago
Hmm.
when there is a lot of tournaments, a lot of sponsors, and now for players it's even hard to get to DreamHack because they need to spend a lot of their own money. They need to go to normal work or they need to open some normal business and they need to take care of it. So for such people, it's really hard to even go there to take free time from job and also spend money to do it. So it's just I'm really pissed off about this situation.
Yeah, it's tough, but I guess that's the drawbacks of having such an old community at the same time. 'Cause
Yeah, and
things,
I'm also pissed off that because look on the nowadays on the tournaments there is no games like FPS, so it's like no Quake. There is no CS. CS is yeah, CS was much bigger before,
hmm.
so there is only something like LOL and what else? StarCraft. These are only 2 or 3 games maybe,
Dota
which
2's
are really
good because as well at the moment.
yeah, but it's like the game's not for us because we
No.
don't know how to play such games.
Would you ever consider any game outside of an FPS or even any game outside of Quake?
Man, I'm having trouble to find the the motivation to play Quake, and I'm not talking about Dota or some other
Yeah,
shit.
of course. Yeah.
Because for me, these are seriously for me. What the games are these?
What other
Yeah,
games?
I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I really don't know how to play other games. I only play Quake in my life. I didn't even play FIFA. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I've barely played FIFA. Like I think my flatmates had it, and I tried it out, and I'm just shit at it to be honest.
Yeah. So my only game in my life is Quake. Nothing more.
But
Nothing.
that's a
And
good
also
claim
I
to
played,
make.
of course, I played Shootmania for some time. So it's 2 games.
Uh, yeah, but Shootmania? Come on.
It's great game.
Sarcasm detector enabled.
Of
Um,
course.
Man, I think I'm gonna draw the interview to an end in a second. Is there any kind of rambling or stuff you want to say before I shut down the stream?
No, I just
Tell
want
us a
to.
story, Avek. Tell us a story.
About what?
Just tell us a story that will inspire us.
One time there was a little guy in the middle of the Holland, so Netherlands.
Right?
He was a very great guy. He was invited by some company to do the job for them.
Get the job.
Then he met a friend from Poland and Belarus. He went with them to the center of the city, and when he came back to the place of the job, he wasn't able to make the job anymore.
Oh crap!
Because,
No
yes, and the guy is called Ins. So cheers for Ins. So man, take care of yourself because you really ruin your health. You need to go to gym, do some squats, eat healthy, run like
Yeah.
4 miles a day. Don't sleep till 6 p.m. and you will be good. So it's my advice for him. He's my best friend.
I hope he will be listening carefully. Man. He's run away from TeamSpeak, man. He's gone 100% shy. Oh, he sent a message on IC. He said he's gonna have to watch the football now, and he sends you a kiss. So
Yes, of course. He always running away from TeamSpeak when I'm coming to you guys. He just doesn't like me.
I know, right? Well, it's a love-hate relationship I hear between you two. You know, every time I see you guys talking, I can't say any of the words on stream that you guys say to each other, but you know, it's. But
Yes,
in a loving way.
this guy is really not nice. He's talking really bad things to me. I don't know why.
Yeah, what a bastard. Alright, thanks so much for coming on stream, and GG, well played for all of your games today. It's been so much fun watching you, and I wish you
no problem, no problem.
much
Thank
luck.
you guys. Yeah, thank you guys. See you.
Alright guys, so that was Avik. I had an enjoyable interview with him. I'll make sure that VOD goes up when I do cut up everything. That's a big thanks to him over there. If you have been enjoying all of the action, all the fun that we've been having done,